Yeah, good to be. I wish I was with you there. I love India. I've spent a little bit of time there and really enjoy um, the experiences I've had there. In fact, I went there after I made the movie Pineapple Express, and I was greeted by such fans that I felt a really warm reception going to India for my first experience.
Absolutely. That movie does have its real fan base here. Are you going to do a sequel to Pineapple Express?
Oh, I would love to. I'd love to. We talked about it for various chapters over the years. To be a part of that film, I just couldn't resist. I'm not an actor by any means, never pretended to be one, but the idea to be on set with him and that incredible cast, Timothée Chalamet and Michael Stuhlbarg, like it was amazing to be on the other side of the camera. Just a great education for me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rudrani, and welcome to Zoom Speak Easy. My guest today has the knack for scaring you. He's somebody who's experimented with a lot of things, but of course, at the end, he has the art of making scary things look even scarier. I'm talking about, of course, the very talented David Gordon Green. Welcome to the show, David. It's absolutely fantastic to have you.
Yeah, good to be. I wish I was with you there. I love India. I've spent a little bit of time there and really enjoy um, the experiences I've had there. In fact, I went there after I made the movie Pineapple Express, and I was greeted by such fans that I felt a really warm reception going to India for my first experience.
Absolutely. That movie does have its real fan base here. Also, which places did you visit now that you say that you were here? What did you like about the places you visited?
Oh, everywhere. I was there on a commercial production, and I love filming there. And just everywhere I would
Yeah.
put a camera would be more beauty and curiosity. And we were shooting in Mumbai and Pune, and it was just really a wonderful experience. Having conversations with crew base, people that you feel like have a great appreciation for cinema. And I just love to talk movies, and I love to go to the movies. And so any culture that has a great appreciation for art and music and things that I love, I'm ready to go anytime. I'm packing my bags tonight.
Fantastic. I hope we get to see you soon. But yeah, maybe you don't know, maybe a collaboration here with an Indian actor in something absolutely scary.
I would
This
love it.
genre is, I think, horror. Horror is still, I think, underexplored, isn't it?
Absolutely. And one of the things we're trying to do with this movie is make a movie that does have international appeal, and trying to make a movie that feels it's certainly rooted in the inspiration of a film from 50 years ago that made a very profound influence on cinema around the world and spiritual conversations around the world. And so we're here trying to bring a contemporary voice to some of those conversations, to expand it so it's not just the Catholic religion, but we're opening it up to other forms of spirituality.
Because you brought that up, I must say that it is amazing the way that now generations ago, like you said, 50 years ago, and today are going to finally connect and understand what the Exorcist of all are, was about. Um, Exorcist at the time was such a cult film, right? I understand that you added more layers. There are two girls now here. I want to know how that was for you. Why was it important to tell in a certain way for you, particularly for this generation who may or may not know about the original movie? Sure, they do.
Yeah, well, in my research, the thing that stood out to me as really fascinating is what they refer to as a synchronized possession, where one negative entity might inhabit the souls of multiple people, from two to five to who knows how many people could be infected. And so for me, that expands the scope of the conversation rather than just a Catholic priest in a white collar coming to read from the Roman Rite. This opens up the idea that multiple families are trying to deal with these unexplainable illnesses of their daughters. And so we bring new religious perspectives, new clinical and medical perspectives to our story. And that's just something that excited me. And in the idea of honoring the legacy of the original Exorcist in the franchise, but being able to make it updated and relatable for audiences that may or may not have seen the original film.
Absolutely. David, I must say that whenever I see you on screen in something, you're always unexpected. And that Bones and All, I think, was among that.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I must say, it was crazy. I need you to, of course, tell me a little about that. Of course, working with Timothy, what you thought of it. Some people really loved it. Some thought it was okay. But I think at the end, it was something new, wasn't it?
And Bones and All, oh, yes. I mean, for me, I've been friends with Luca Guadagnino for a very long time, and when he called me up to be a part of that film, I just couldn't resist. I'm not an actor by any means, never pretended to be one, but the idea to be on set with him and that incredible cast, Timothée Chalamet and Michael Stuhlbarg, like it was amazing to be on the other side of the camera. Just a great education for me, and I love the film. I think it's a perfect example of what I'm trying to do in terms of bringing dramatic layers and depth and atmosphere to something that is not just a traditional horror movie with jump scares, and it's not Michael Myers jumping out of the closet on this one. It's something that has a little bit more drama and depth, and I really appreciated that in Bones and All.
Fantastic. Wrapping by asking you, like people say, are you going to do a sequel to Pineapple Express?
Oh, I would love to. I'd love to. We talked about it for various chapters over the years. It's never come together, but man, maybe someday.
Sunday. Okay, I hope so. Thank you so much. That's my time's over, and it's great that you got Linda on board as well with the scripting. I think it adds that value to it as well.
Yeah, that was. She's a wonderful soul, and it's just great to have stepped into this franchise. That's very meaningful to me in my life and my career.
Thank you so much, David. Lovely talking to you. Bye.
Good talking to you.